everybody, all the people around the world. Good to see you back after almost 2 weeks. Guys, I've been really busy. Yes, I've been working on a music for an animated series. I still actually am. And also I've been rebuilding my setup out there in the back. That's why I started with this shot. I got rid of most of my outboard effects. I just left acid box here. Also, I got rid of my physical patchbays to simplify my workflow and to start using my RME interface as a patchbay, because it can work this way. But the question is, does it work well in this function? Or maybe even it's better than a physical patchbay? Let's find out. And of course, if by any chance you think my channel is a cool place, you can always subscribe right here. You can support my channel right here or somewhere out there. You can also like this vid and comment on it, because I'm waiting to start a new discussion with you. Let's go.
Oh yeah, that's the way I want it.
Most of you guys watching this vid probably know a lot of patchbays and you could share your knowledge yourself. But for those of you who haven't worked with patchbays yet, these are physical units, usually rack units, that lets you gather all your inputs and outputs in one place and interconnect them using short patch cables instead of running in the back of your studio, interconnecting stuff there because you want to take this mic to this effect and you need to take this synth to this compressor. Patchbays make it physically totally easy and way, let's say, easier. But for me, I have to tell you, it still wasn't easy enough. It was a lot of fun to have everything as a physical object, but I'm a producer. I have to be efficient. I have to work fast. And any change in my setup or any problem in my setup with literally hundreds of cables didn't make me too efficient. I had to simplify this. And as I knew already that RME can work as a patchbay, I decided to give it a go. We're gonna see how it works today. All my rack units are on. Also my edit interface with additional 8 inputs and outputs, an extension of my RME connected via Toslink cable, is also on. My synths are on. But we'll start with Total Mix FX virtual mixer for RME, because this is the basis, this is the core of our virtual patchbay, guys. This is how it looks. You've got your physical inputs at the top. As you can see, I've got Prophet, Subsequent, Monopoly, DeepMind, Virus, TI. Then I've got Talkback and 3 mics. I have AES input, which I use actually for OBS. Then I have a pair of Camden preamps on my ADAT, Saturate 2 by Loop Trotter, and Acid Box by Erica. These are my physical inputs. Then I've got something called software playback. These are not physical outputs. These are software virtual outputs that let you play the sound in your DAW fully digitally, guys. And this is going to be really important for our virtual patchbay. And then you have physical outputs. This is the main output, phones, also outputs from my additional effect units, Saturate, Acid Box, and Camden. Also OBS output, the second mix from my Aris small monitors, also central channel and LFE for my 5.1 setup. We're not going to talk about it today. This is it, guys. And actually at the very bottom of my inputs and my software playback are physical outputs where I can send all my physical inputs or my software playback. And guys, this is actually our virtual patchbay, because I can take every input or everything that my DAW is playing and I can send it to any output. That's a patchbay already, and I'm gonna show you simply how it works in practice, okay? And the first thing I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna create a simple arpeggio using my Monopoly. I'm not gonna shoot it for you, it's just not the topic. Give me a second. All right, guys, that's enough. So I decided to quit any talking just to show you how to route my physical outputs to physical inputs using just Total Mix FX. This is a fully fledged PatchBay using a mouse. Do I like it? I totally like it, guys. And for many reasons, I find it easier than using a physical PatchBay when I have to be fast, when I have to be efficient, and when I want to change something in my setup. Enough to say that removing 2 PatchBays and a couple of outboard effects made my control room thinner with around 100 cables of different kinds. Yes, guys, that was kind of a mess. But you know what? Making Total Mix FX a PatchBay is not all. You can actually work in your DAW having a virtual PatchBay out there, and this is where software playback kicks in. I'm gonna show you. I'm also gonna try to talk as little as possible, just showing you the practice. Pigments. Creating a track with Saturate 2 by Loop Thread Resin input. Sending this signal additionally to Saturate 2 and disabling the main output. So it's only sent to Saturate 2 and I'm gonna listen to the Saturate 2 input. That's it. Let's tweak this. Not enough. Now we're gonna send it to acid box. Yes, so I have a PatchBay in my DAW. How is this possible? Let's get back to Total Mix. Software playback, my friends. This is this really ingenious, cool thing about RME interfaces, that I have virtual digital outputs that let me route my signals from any inputs to any physical inputs and then outputs. So it's a virtual, totally digital PatchBay, guys. So as you can see, my DAW is playing this on left and right channel. Then in my DAW, I send the virtual output to send it to Saturate 2, which is here. And then from Saturate 2, I actually send it virtually to my acid box. And then from my acid box physically to my acid box that is here. And now you can hear the results, my friends. Frankly, this is the easiest patchbaying I can imagine, guys. And frankly, for me, it is so much better, easier, more efficient than a physical patchbay, especially when I'm, for example, mastering or mixing with outboard gear. I'm mastering an album for a friend of mine right now and sending the signals to my saturation units with my RME and my DAW. It's a dream. And it works probably best with RME interface. I mean, there's no other interface that well laid out, thought out, with so many cool and precise routing options than RME. RME is generally the best choice for stability, flexibility, and patchbaying, I would say, guys. So yes, is it cool to use RME as a patchbay? It's totally cool. It's totally fine. For many reasons, for me and probably maybe for some of you, it's really, really great. And I'm so happy that I have given it a go. Guys, that's it. Enough of tweaking my synths. Let's try to sum the things up. Okay, guys, I hope I kept patchbaying with an RME interface relatively simple, though it could be kind of complicated when you haven't tried any patchbay use before. I hope I encouraged you to start it. I encourage you to start using your RME interface to do it, guys. And well, you could say, hey, come on, you can do it all digitally in your DAW, in your computer. Why using Patchbays and any outboard gear? The reason is very simple. As for saturation and filtering, analog, as for me, will always sound actually way better than any digital. And when mixing, mastering, even when producing, a part of my signal has to be analog, mainly saturation and filtering. And I will never quit using my small effects setup that I partially use today. Yeah, that's it, guys. And you know what? That makes me think that I should maybe make an episode about outboard desktop filtering units. Yeah, that's a cool idea for an episode, you know. For now, I hope you liked it. I hope you're gonna be back soon, and I hope you're gonna discuss things with me down below in the comments. Take care. See you soon.